Here we go.
And here we go. It's hot in here.
I'll turn on the AC.
Oh, can't do that.
Why not?
I'm a homesteading channel and I don't need air conditioning.
Vina!
What up? Sorry, y'all. We're like a few minutes late.
Vina! It's Robin's fault.
Hell, I'm convinced I would be late to my own funeral, but...
I think I second that. Mary S. Is that J-Ho's Mary?
No. I still think we need this down a little bit.
Rocky Brook Farmstead. Big Bear. Hey there.
There we go. That's better.
Now there's a name we ain't seen in a while.
Nuh-uh. I've seen her.
I've seen anybody else's chat. No.
Can you scoot that way just a teeny bit?
Can you dump that out outside?
Are you serious?
That was a hard
And you didn't fix the camera.
What do you mean I didn't fix the camera?
Y'all, my husband, sometimes he forgets. He's really bad about this autofocus thing. And sometimes it's a problem.
Mark, Glenda, Anita, Kitty,
Oh!
Bob, Bob's got a homestead. Bob's got a homestead. Prissy Green, hello, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, how are y'all? Pam Walker. Andy's Backyard and Shop. We really need to get back in touch with him. We need to answer his message that he sent. You have slacked and you have not answered that message.
You know, you're the one with the
Nope.
pass keys to all that.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one who told me about the message.
Mm-hmm.
It's all your fault. Okay, so which new one do you want me to smoke?
I don't know. You're dumping stuff out like...
This is Billy Bud.
I didn't smell that one, did I? Oh, no, not that one.
I guess it's the champagne.
Mmm. God, that's foul.
That's a good strong one right there.
No, it smells like tobacco. Like, it doesn't smell like... Ugh. Ugh.
Not like your mom.
You're so silly. Very, very silly.
I know. We're giving everybody time to get in here. You know, get on in here.
Whoa, what in the world?
See, you need to turn that stuff off before we get hit with a copyright.
Well, I mean, I don't understand why.
That's why you turn that phone off, fool.
No.
Ah.
So punk. Problem is on my son's account from this morning, I am sure. Hey, Farmer Meemaw.
Farmer Meemaw.
There's one I hadn't heard in a while.
I know, I'm about to take her wrench away since she doesn't show up anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where my packer is. I saw it in the house. But it is what it is.
Your camper.
Tamper bag, not bad, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot to talk about tonight, huh? Not me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna sit over here and look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on a certain somebody to show up.
Who?
Cause we get to sing.
She's not gonna. She's on right now.
Okay, don't get upset.
I mean... Mm-hmm.
Don't get upset. It's all good in the hood.
I know.
Who cares?
Whatever.
Well, then I just won't sing happy birthday to her. It's all right.
I guess. Anyway, so how's everybody been this week? It's been a interesting week, to say the least.
Hey from Florida.
So that's one thing I've been hearing. Everybody's getting their samples that I mailed out, or that Jason actually mailed out. Ladessa and I packaged them, and then Jason and was it Carol or
Oh no.
who took you? Sewer issues again?
I guess I got big poop over there in Arkansas.
Holy cow! You know, meanwhile, today we went to an armory to go look at pistols, and the pistol I was looking at,
Pew, pew, pew,
the U.S. manufacturer was in Fort Smith, so I thought that was pretty cool. There you go. Anita got hers today. She's also in Arkansas. That's cool. But I looked at the side of it, the barrel right there, and it said U.S. manufacturer or something like that, and it said Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I was like, nice! Gotta have this gun. It's funny, when I was in college, I didn't care where I went to school, I was just going. And now that I'm like grown and my kids watching college football and everything, I'm like, go Hogs.
So why don't you go ahead and call them today then?
Nope. I still refuse to do that.
Why?
Speaking of calling pigs, what did you have to do today?
That ain't funny.
It was a better segue than that football caller that was calling the football game before we got in here.
That ain't even funny at all.
Mm-hmm. But
So
anyway. So
what's new?
there she is. There she is. Yes, no, Jason, we are dealing with a septic that needs to be replaced. I thought that's what they were dealing with last time.
No, I think they were fixing the lid.
Oh.
So it's somebody's birthday.
Yes, it is.
So I guess she decided to get off her live stream and come to ours, which we very much appreciate.
Oh, I don't know.
So
You gonna dance for her?
no, not dancing for her, but it would not be a birthday unless Hope 2.0 came out.
Oh no.
And sang her
No.
Happy birthday.
No. Who? Carol?
No. Remember how we did Hope?
Oh no.
Why not?
Look, thanks to a little Asian woman, I'm tipsy. Nice.
Oh, so sorry, we got you drunk. So, without further ado.
Where's my dollar bills?
I'm sorry.
John's there too, just
but
so
I'm
you know.
I'm an expensive dancer there, Goose.
He's the
I got
$2 bills.
I'm the $2 bills.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
So you ready to sing?
Sure, go ahead.
There's
There's your $2 bills.
You ready?
Sure, go ahead.
You're singing with me.
I am?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Happy.
Private dancer dancing for money. She's singing to you now. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear
Cherish.
Oh, that's right, you're Yemen. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Love you, Cherish. on now, breaking on down Barney style.
We love you, Hope.
Oh, sorry you guys had to go through that.
Hi, John.
Anyways.
This is what John had to put up with her on her birthday.
Oh, I'm sure he's having just as much fun as she is.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway.
We were going to try to sneak up there and surprise her for her birthday and do our live stream up there.
Just
but
couldn't swing it with the dairy.
couldn't swing it with the dairy today. We tried.
Yep.
But there was no way that was happening.
Just
so.
wasn't going to work.
Yep.
So, trying to make sure that that was off so that it doesn't. She said, I love you guys so much. I'm Yemen, but you're.
What?
She says, yes, I'm Yemen, but you're an ass. Oh, Lordy. So, what did we do this week?
We sang happy birthday.
No. Okay, so Monday was the hurricane.
Hurricane.
And this brilliant young man decided that when it was supposed to be the worst, we were going to get in a Prius and drive 45 minutes down the road
I needed my truck.
to go get his truck.
I needed my truck.
So we get about, and we're getting tossed all over the place.
Was not that
Yeah,
bad.
we were. You
Oh
were
my
driving. You don't
I
know.
was too driving.
No, you weren't.
What's up, Uncle Buck?
So anyway, so we get a mile and a half from where we're supposed to be, and we pull up, and there's this tree like all across the road.
All over the road.
And it was a pretty wide tree. So we had to sit and wait
Almost
for
as
them.
wide as my ex-wife. That's wide.
Which one?
Oh, the second one.
I would have died. I might have cried, but then. So anyway, we had to wait for them to cut the tree down, and then when we went up to the dairy before we went to pick up the truck, the power was out. So we were under the impression we weren't gonna have to milk. And when we got up to where the truck was, the power went back on. So we had to drive all the way back. So it was like an hour drive to get back. We got back, and then we were milking late into the night on Monday night. And so that was a rough night. Tuesday, Jason had to go to Lawrenceville to go pick up his tiller attachment that he's extremely excited about.
Remember, we told you guys that we were going to
Break the rules.
I'm not breaking the rules. We were there are no rules.
Mm-hmm.
We were
yes, there are. There's no crying in baseball.
There's always crying in marriage. Crying and drinking.
That reminds
Lots
me, I
of
wanted a
drinking.
martini, and we didn't have enough time for me to mix one.
Go mix it now.
Nah.
Trust me with everybody.
Mm-mm. So anyway, Jason went and got his tiller.
Because remember, we said we were getting away from the back to the Eden Garden just because our spot right now is just too. We got Morning Glory he's trying to take over. We got Johnson grass. We got all kinds of junk. So we're just gonna till till ain't no more.
And then well, it wasn't really an experiment. It was kind of a, what would you call that when you just a happenstance where they put some of the dirty hay is what I call it, that they got from the dairy. They brought it back and put it down on one bed, and what they noticed is that one bed did not get weeds like everywhere else. And so what we're going to do is this year, or this fall, when we put in our fall garden, which we'll be doing
Tomorrow.
A
little bit behind the 8 ball, but it's going in tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're going to put it in tomorrow.
We're putting in broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, collards, cabbage,
Swiss chard.
Swiss chard.
I think
Maybe
that's it.
we might even put in some bok choy.
I don't know. But anyway,
bok
so
choy, put in
that's
a lot of stuff. Even though cabbage does make certain people fart. And I'm not just talking
and
about
you even pushed me to get red cabbage
I'm
too.
talking about farts that rattle windows. Farts.
I love cabbage. Cabbage doesn't love me.
Hope said she had a margarita.
Mm-hmm. I want a martini. I don't want a margarita.
No. We have margaritas and we have kids.
Yeah.
Instant baby makers, margaritas.
Yeah, we don't do the margaritas anymore. But, okay, so that was Tuesday. And then what was Wednesday? Wednesday and Thursday were kind of a blur. I'm trying to remember.
Well, Wednesday night I milked by myself.
Was it Wednesday night? Yeah, because then Thursday. What did we do Thursday? We had to go.
We had to do something Thursday because I couldn't do trap talk. Maybe it was Thursday I ended up milking by myself.
No.
Shelby Merrow, hello.
I don't know.
Hope says, where is everybody?
I don't have no idea.
Watching the Georgia game?
Probably. Watching football. College football is back in session now, so.
Watching the foosball.
And college football is, I mean, that's every Saturday night now.
Yeah.
So, I was just telling hubby today that I want to plant that stuff now. Yeah, keto. And that's exactly like Brussels sprouts. We bought every Brussels sprout plant they had.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get a start on plants. So we had to buy plants this year. And, but we're definitely gonna have broccoli and cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, Swiss chard, all that leafy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then yesterday, what did you guys do yesterday?
I don't know, but I finally started losing weight again. It's like I hit a wall with the keto diet thing there for a little bit, and I was stuck at like 230.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm down to 224. So I don't know if I want to start losing weight again, hopefully, or...
Well, I know everybody else is kind of, like, that I've been following that does keto has had that stall. Like,
Meemaw didn't.
Yes, she did.
Meemaw just
she did.
wakes
She
up
had,
in the
like,
morning and lost like 20 pounds.
No, but she had, like, almost, like, 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks where she didn't, and she actually gained some, and then all of a sudden lost it and lost some more, so.
I don't know.
Andy said, oh, now that's the second time y'all said football. Now I got to throw in Roll Tide. And Hope said, Andy, no. Just no.
Tennessee lost today, didn't they?
Shh.
You will do that on keto. Just
Stick with it. It'll keep going down. So that's what I've been doing, is just kind of plowing forward and... Yeah, I've had a lot of stalls. Yeah, she just said to just keep going and keep sticking with it. It'll eventually. She said it's not one of these get thin quick schemes. That's not the way it works. And your body's not supposed to lose weight fast like that.
It gained it awful fast.
No, it didn't. You just didn't pay attention for 10 years.
What's up? I wear aprons.
Hey.
So, it's getting close. We are about less than a month away.
Yeah.
Less than a month away from the Homesteaders of America.
It's too soon, Jason. Too soon. Hey, Lost Dude.
The Homesteaders of America conference is less than a month away.
The 14th.
The 14th of October.
Which means we've got 28 days, literally 4 weeks.
4
weeks from today.
4 weeks from today until our pretty faces will be in the great state of Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Wish that I was on old Rocky Top.
With Joel Salatin, Hope, Doug and Stacy, Tommy Alderman. The Cases are now coming. Going to be doing a bearded commando booth.
Commander booth.
That's what I said.
You said commando.
Same difference.
That's kind of a little bit different.
Same difference.
And also Dana Sullivan.
Dana Sullivan's going to be there.
Gonna
That's
be there.
right. And I'm just going to go ahead and nip that in the bud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing with that anymore. Did we not able to do that now?
I guess not.
There we go. Okay.
Losing weight goes against your body's drive to survive, so it doesn't want to let go of. Yeah, and that's the thing. So I mean, the thing is that you got to be really careful with your body. You don't want to shed it real quick. And then the other thing I always see is like people who lose weight really fast, their skin hangs. You know, like think about people who've had like the gastric surgery and stuff. You know, like, well, our friend really. No, stop.
Ow!
That's what you get. But like, Paul, our friend Paul, he had a severe one done. He went from being like very big to very small quick. And I feel like if you don't take it somewhat slowly, that's going to happen. Right?
I don't know.
So,
I think it depends on the person. Because Hope had that done.
Right. Well, and I've never noticed that on Hope. So.
And Hope is constantly losing.
Right.
Paul I don't think Paul he didn't give it an effort.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said mine does. See? Yay, winter's here!
So,
Where's the conference in October? Warrenton, Virginia. Lost dude every time I do that. That's for you.
So, I mean, let's get back to the conference.
Right, so the conference. We're going to have a lot of friends that we're going to get to see again. New people we're going to get to visit that we're really excited to meet.
Is he?
Von Ter's going to be there too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hope, us, and I think Doug and Stacy, I think are so far all staying in the same hotel.
I think the Cases are going to try and stay in the same
I think the Cases are going to try to stay there.
Bat wings, yeah.
That hotel does not know what it's fixing to be in for.
Mm-mm. Well, just us and Hope. And I don't know where Dana and them are staying, but they might be staying in the same place too. So.
We just gonna take over breakfast.
We do. We need to just take over the place. Just take it all over. Home Place Journal says I've lost 12 pounds in 3 months.
Whoop whoop.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Anybody seen Lone Star?
I haven't. I plan to kiss a tangerine. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm getting bat wings and I'm proud of those suckers.
What's a bat wing?
That's this part right here.
Oh.
Where the skin starts to fall. Don't tell them the hotel. It's a secret.
That's alright. I don't even know where we're staying.
I made the arrangements.
I'm just driving a truck.
Heck, for all I know, Cherish told me the wrong hotel so we wouldn't be in the same hotel with her. Wouldn't put that past her.
But we are going to be doing all types of demonstrations.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some of the homestead trapping kits. And we're going to be going over it in one of the classes, going over how to set some of them.
Oh, Tangerine is Tangie's real name. Really?
Lost dude, John's
wife has health issues. No, I knew that, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's got his wife, there's some serious stuff going on with his wife. So bingo wings is what we call them.
So we're going to be doing that. We're going to have t-shirts, hats.
Yeah, so we're going to get some
soap.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, her essential oils. All kinds of stuff.
Some crocheted stuff. But we're going to have, and there's only 30 of y'all in here, but how many of y'all think, because we're still trying to decide, we've got the opportunity to do short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies. And so I'm trying to decide how many, if I should do a lot of hoodies, if I shouldn't, long sleeve shirts versus short sleeve shirts. What does everybody think about that?
I told you should do some short sleeves, you should do some long sleeves, and we should do some hoodies.
Yeah. So, are you going to Green Gables? I'm guessing Farmer Mima's son is coming home for.
I guess he's coming home.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it just for leave, or is he done over for that?
Hopefully he's done over there with all that mess that's going on.
Yeah,
over
no
there.
kidding.
Hoodies.
Yeah, so we're looking. I think we'll get some hoodies.
I want to get Doug in a Big Bear Homestead hoodie.
I don't know that they'll make one to fit him. He's a big
Yeah,
boy.
we just gotta tell him it's a dinosaur
long.
with an X.
Yeah.
So Doug, if you're in here, would you wear one of our hoodies if I gave it to you?
He's not in there.
You never know. He always pops up. The moment I start talking about him, he
I
pops
know
up.
you're gonna be able to notify. Yeah, that's for Mima. I know she's excited.
Yep.
To get to see him. If it was me, I'd do short sleeves and hoodies. That way you get both summer and winter covered, right? And spring, really, for that matter, because they could be wearing a short sleeve shirt with a hoodie over it. Hey, Niana.
And Robin and I haven't decided yet, but those of you that are coming to the Homestead Conference, we may do a raffle and give away one of the Homestead trapping boxes.
Now, another thing, hey, Floyd, hoodie.
Everybody loves the hoodie.
Yeah. Short and long sleeve. So what were we just, so one of the other things we were thinking about doing is I have to go ahead and order shirts. If any of you are coming to the conference and, well, there's one right there. If anybody's coming to the conference and wants to go ahead and pre-order a shirt or a hoodie or a hat, just send me a message and I'll let you know what the pricing is. You can decide if that's what you want to do. And if you do, then we'll just go ahead and order yours so it'll be there at the conference for you to pick up. So it's not one of those where
You'll
we're
save
only
money
going to
that
have
way.
a certain amount. Yeah.
You'll save money that way. That way you don't have to pay shipping.
Right. That too. So.
Yeah.
Got my sample today. Yay! I'm so glad everybody got their stuff. I still had 3 I had to send out today. I have a couple people I've not gotten.
Yeah, some of y'all have been giving us your addresses from.
And so it's just a couple.
You got Cabs out, right?
No, I didn't get Cab's address. He never sent me anything.
Yeah, he did. It's on YouTube.
Well, I don't have the YouTube stuff. That's you.
I
So
thought I
you're
gave it
gonna
to you.
have
I
to.
thought I gave it to you. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad, Cletus.
But so. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna do the conference. We got the conference in less than a month, and okay, he's coming back from being overseas for 4 months. That's good. Sent you a message. Need to make patches. Okay, so we're not doing patches, but we will be doing decals.
Why won't we be doing patches?
Because I don't think we're gonna do patches, but
why
not? Your mug. We're going to be selling some mugs that look like this too. So, and we'll have some decals as well. So, if there's anything like that that you can foresee that you want, just go ahead and give me a message, because the thing is that I'm still deciding we don't have a whole lot of revenue to be able to just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a little bit. So we got to really decide, narrow it down to what we want to hold, what we want to do.
And plus we ain't got that much room on the trailer. We're going to have to rent a trailer
right.
to haul all the stuff up there.
Right.
All the traps and everything like that. And,
Kitty, can you put up our email so that people can send an email?
You're going to have to turn that AC on. It's burning up in here. Okay. Or I could open up a window.
No, turn the AC on. Because I don't think, we don't have screen.
Cases, we were just talking about y'all. This one's got a screen on it.
No, it doesn't.
Well, then you open up that one. That one's got a screen. One of these has a screen.
I'm bringing Southern Mama's mug. That'll be nice. Trade.
Diet Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew. That's That's what I'm drinking in that awesome mug. So.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want any of the stuff that I just mentioned, just go ahead and send me a email. Yeah, that's the one I'm using, Green Gables. Thank you. I've spoken with them, and I've got all kinds of stuff. I'm probably not gonna have any more Insomnia Club t-shirts. All of my artwork was essentially stolen because the lady that was doing my t-shirts, she promised that she would give me all of the files with all of the different t-shirts that we did, and she has not done that. After repeated requests, she just ignores me and won't answer me. So I don't have any of the original artwork. So I would have to get back with Josh, see if we could figure something out. Just want your... Okay, so Sam, those t-shirts, I've got to take those down. I haven't been able to do that. I will, if you want a t-shirt, just email me, and I'm going to have them anywhere from, we're probably going to carry, like, I'm sure we should probably carry a couple smalls, but it'll probably mostly be mediums, larges, and extra large.
Dinosaurs with X's.
Double X's. So, I think the majority will probably do large, because even I can wear a large and it's fine. Even though I wear a medium, large is good, so we'll probably have a few mediums and then majority large and stuff. So if there's anything that you guys want from that, just let me know. We're gonna do I'm excited about the decals because you can put them on just about anything. So
I'm gonna put one on my butt.
Okay, so you mentioned something else.
Well, don't go there yet.
Okay.
I want to tell Robin, kid sizes.
I could ask. I'm not certain about that, but I could definitely ask. Okay. Well, Sam, just send me an email and get with me and we'll figure it out. I'll let you know when I need a small. You can make one for me.
So I'm gonna right off the cuff.
Yeah, mediums and up. That's what I was thinking.
Right off the cuff here tonight. I'm gonna announce something.
What?
Yep. What's up, Nicole? Hey, we need to talk to Josh. Not right now, obviously, but we need to talk to Josh.
Wow, Chile, South America. Lovely.
Hello. Hola.
That's awesome.
I am, not only is Robin writing a book, but I am writing a book that's going to go hand in hand with that trapping kit. And so here's the deal that I'm offering, because the book will not be ready for the conference. I'm probably going to put it out as an ebook. I don't know. What do you guys think? An ebook, or should I go ahead and get it printed out and make hard copies? Robin thinks I need to make hard copies. And basically, this book is going to go into a series of books. That it's just not going to be
just one
and
trapping
done.
book. Yeah, it's going to be a series.
It's going to be a series of books that is going to be extremely helpful to you guys as homesteaders, as farmers, as gardeners.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm kind of going along with Robin's idea to have it printed out, because I like to have hard copies to
Hard
be able to
copies,
hold, and so yeah, everybody's saying hard copies. Okay.
I mean, do I need to go ahead and do mine in a hard copy too? I didn't think mine. I don't feel like is a reference book. I think it's gonna be like a
William Galloway.
read it and be done with it kind of book. So I don't know if mine needs to necessarily be a hard copy. In all fairness, I'm from South Carolina. Hard copy for sure.
So here's what I'm offering between now and when the conference starts. If you guys are going to be at the conference and you want this Homestead Catch-All trapping kit, not only will I bring it to the conference, which will probably save you almost probably $100 on shipping, depends on how we're able to get, boom.
Home place is ahead of you.
I was going to give a free copy to everybody who ordered the trapping box between now and the conference.
Right.
And then if you
but
order
once you get it at if you buy it at the conference, then it's going to be separate.
Yeah.
So give a coupon with the trap package, then send out after printing. Right.
Yep.
So that was the thought, but it's going to be okay, Robin, do a binder type on yours so you can use a reference besides the ebook. Okay, that's a possibility. I'd rather have a hard copy because sometimes not all of us can retain the info. Well, it's not so much. Okay, so this one is more about like it's an opinion piece. I mean, the one that I'm writing is the 10 oils that I feel every homestead should have. So, you know, it's one of those things where, I mean, I am going to go into a little bit of detail as to why I think each one of these should be used and kept in your home, but I'm going to, the whole reason Jason kind of, and I'm not saying you copied me or anything, but great minds think alike. I said that I wanted, once I started writing my book, I realized I couldn't just dump it all out into one book.
Hey, unicorn farts.
So what I decided to do was, is just go ahead and write this one and then set up for a second one that's like, well, now that I know what I have, you know, what do I do with it kind of thing. So that's going to be the second one after I get finished with this first one. How big per book? Pictures too. So that's another thing.
With my book, it's got to have pictures. So that's going to be one of the things that's going to delay the printing because some of the things that I'm going to be talking about, I don't have any personal pictures of these things happening.
Right.
And so I'm going to have to search friends, purchase maybe from some of you fellow homesteaders.
Yeah, so that's one of the things we wanted to discuss with y'all is we know people have had problems with certain predators. So we wanted to see if there was anybody that had pictures that they wanted to sell to us,
so we
could put it in the book. We could use it and put it.
Or not necessarily sell. If you want to give us to the one, we'll definitely put
credits
your
or whatever. Yeah,
there,
courtesy of so and so.
And then put your YouTube channel, you know, in the back.
Well, thank you, Winner. I appreciate that. She said, "Well, Robin, your opinion is golden. Hello, you use your products all the time. We do every day."
You know, so
even so much that I know some of you guys that I'm seeing in here do watch my essential oils class workshop. I was going to cover Digest Zen tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna do Clary Calm. So we'll see about that.
I can. Cases, if you're asking me how many pages, right now, right off the top of my head, I do not know.
Mine's already almost 20 pages, and I'm only 3 oils in.
There's going to be a lot of information in mine.
Yeah,
so it depends on how wordy I get. It could be 30.
How wordy I edit it.
It could be 30 to 50 pages.
Yeah, it could be pretty lengthy.
And I got no problem signing them if that's what you guys.
Yeah, if you want a signed copy,
I'll sign it.
Happy.
No problem. But I think I'm keeping the title close to my chest right now because I don't want any copycats out there. But it is definitely a book that every homesteader should have, own, need, and it'll go hand in hand with these trapping boxes or trapping kits that we're going to put out. Because remember, we got this one that we're calling right now, we're calling Catch-All, because it has stuff for your canines and your cats, your coons and your possums, your snakes, your rats, mice, all of those.
Right.
And then we've got another one that we're going to have just for canines and cats, and we're going to include the big canines with it, which is your wolves, and your bigger cats. Then we're going to have another kit that is, what's destroying my pond, kind of thing. And so that'll be for your beavers and your muskrats. And then, and go have all of these different types of kits that are focused for you guys. Wonderful Blessed Life. We are having a crazy week. My 2-year-old has a double ear infection, a foreign sexual
condition, fires here in Oregon. Okay, so Wonderful Blessed Life. I did order your breathe stick. As soon as it gets here, I'm gonna send it straight to you. And actually, what's today? The 16th. I may actually, once I get off here, I may actually do your order separate and just send it straight to you. So I think you've already sent me your address, but if you haven't, send it to me again, or send it to me, because I think I'm probably going to do that. I may just ship it straight out to you, so that we can get it out there quicker, rather than me having to wait for it to get here and then turn around and send it out to you. So we'll take care of that.
Yeah.
What was he saying? Sounds like a good thing to have.
My
the
book.
Yeah. The idea of what he's looking to do, I think, is going to be, it's a little bit more extensive than mine because it's heavier on the material side the first time around. Where mine's kind of gonna be a little bit at a time, kind of little snippets of information. How much will the books cost?
I would like to keep mine in the $5 to $10 range.
I think I'm probably
it
gonna
really
be
depends on how much it costs me to bind it.
Yeah. Mine's gonna probably, I know I've got a couple copies sold, and those people, they will keep their copy at that price once it's done. But I'm probably, this book was a lot more of an endeavor than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize I knew as much as I did. I started writing, and I have to chop myself off because it's like I go on and on and on. And so I think...
You go on and on and on?
I know, right?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
So I'm probably going to... take mine up to like $9.99 instead of $6.99, because it's probably, I mean, like I said, it's almost 20 pages now, and I'm only on oil 3. So mountain lion's 120 pounds.
Sam, my book will cover one subject at a time.
Yeah. So
that's a big honking mountain lion.
It is. That's pretty big. I mean, that's a blaze.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
an Apollo.
That's an Apollo.
Yeah. Apollo is 118, so that's crazy. But one of your MB550s with
MB
650.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think a 550 would stop Apollo? Oh, I think it would. That's pretty nasty.
It may stop Apollo, but a cat that size
probably not, because their paws are built differently.
Well, they're
too,
built differently, and they
eat my sheep and my cats and a golden retriever. Holy crap!
See the problem with mountain lions. The problem that they're running into is most mountain lions are protected.
Oh.
Because back in the day, because of how aggressive they are,
I was wondering, Professor. I was about
They
to send y'all a
they got
message.
a lot of the old timers wiped them out.
Uh-huh.
And look, there was a reason why they wiped them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like up there around my buddy. They wiped out the wolves back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a reason why them old timers wiped out the wolves. Because they were killing chickens, cows, calves, kids, you know, and now the wonderful people at the Department of Natural Resources up there are starting to bring them back.
Bringing them back.
You know, and it's like you won't get a guy from the DNR to admit here in Georgia, you know, about the red wolf and how they updid the coyote population to help control deer. And it backfired. And so now coyotes are all over the place. So
hey, Mama always waves to her in the background. She doesn't have chat for some reason. Mountain lions break into houses around here. Holy crap.
yeah. Well, it's no different than bears.
Will you stop being nosy? Goodness gracious. Bobcats just started coming back. Good
And
here.
see, I was deer hunting last year, which bow season has opened, and I'm so ashamed of myself. It snuck up on me, and I haven't even been yet. But
you hadn't even drawn back since you got it fixed.
But last year I let a bobcat walk.
Mm-hmm.
I was up in the deer stand, and he came within 10 yards of me.
Yep.
And I let him walk. And he was just as beautiful as he can be, and now he's like disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a big boy.
And we hadn't heard.
Yeah.
Don't cheat yourselves. I've been involved in self-publication. Your books are much needed by the community. We'll pay.
Okay. Sam wants to know what cats are in Georgia. On the record, they'll tell you just bobcats.
Mm-hmm.
Off the record, I'm telling you bobcats and jaguars. Jaguars, they'll call them Black Panthers. They'll call them all kinds of things. It depends on what part of Georgia. Up around us and where Amy is,
yeah.
You may have a mountain lion or two.
Mm-hmm.
But the jaguars are starting to
Teresa!
Creep up
Yeah.
from Florida and all that, starting to come in around. I know they're already up through in Augusta.
Teresa, I'm so glad to see you.
Teresa!
I have missed you terribly.
Floyd wants to know how
bad
big
are pigs around here. Woo! Good gravy. Cab, you need to send me your address. Well, Jason says he has it, so
You should have got your stuff today, but then she told me she did not.
Yeah.
Send it
I didn't
to you,
have your
Kat,
email.
so-
I mean, your physical email address.
So
Off
we
the
got it.
record, however. I know, right? Because that's what happens. They
Yeah.
don't tell you, you know.
Thank you so much, Cab.
They won't tell you what all is in there. It's just, I mean, and the thing about pigs around here is they're
aggressive.
And then the problem that we run into is we have pigs on our property. So what ends up happening is if our sows are in heat, male wild hogs are.
Yeah, and
I mean,
becomes pig
and I'll
sticking
tell
time,
you,
baby.
oh my goodness, when we lived in Grovetown, we had a situation where Jason went down one morning to feed, and there was a male right on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
And Jason tried throwing stuff at it. He tried shooting.
Because it was starting to get to where it was hot, and I
Yeah,
really didn't want
starting
to
to get
drop
warm.
this pig because I had so much to do that day, and have to take it to the processor because there was no way I was going to have the time to process that hog that day.
Yeah.
We poked at him. We pushed him. We
shot around trying
him.
to spook him. Yes, Cab is awesome. I agree, Nick.
And I ended up emptying the clip with the little 380 pistol I had, and it just bounced off of him. And so I'm not even answering that, Mama.
No, well, what bothers me about Mama is I told her we were going to be on. I told her she should have been waiting with bated breath, waiting for us to come on.
All right, Hope. Well, we may run a little bit long because we're getting a lot of questions tonight. But as soon as, and I'm not worried about Deep South.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
But I finally got frustrated to have Blaze go get 30-30, and I busted him.
Busted him.
Because he just wouldn't leave.
And we just figured
so we
it was
packed
God
his belly.
told us.
We packed his belly full of ice and took him right onto the processor.
Yeah, we sure did. We were like, we're not dressing him out. We'll take, or we're not processing him. We'll take him to somebody.
That's some good sausage stuff.
Yeah,
So Kitty asked, is there mountain lions and cougars and stuff?
stuff?
Not where we are.
No.
At least
Definitely bobcats.
Definitely bobcats, but I have not. Now I say that. I mean, we are in the foothills. They could wander down here. But I have not seen any, and we've been stomping all kinds of woods and stuff through here. Squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, deer hunting, turkey hunting. So I haven't seen one yet. But here's the thing, y'all. And this is one of the things why trapping is super, 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 super kind of important, especially for us homesteaders. As the human population grows, we are taking away their natural habitat.
That's exactly right. We sure
and
are.
so they are naturally going to come to us. I mean, I saw a documentary on raccoons the other day. That the coons up in the cities, up in like New York, Philadelphia, stuff like that, the veterinarians are starting to try to catch them, and they're testing them. And a lot of these raccoons have diabetes because they have taken away all of their natural food sources, and now they're eating the junk food that the people are throwing away in the trash cans.
Oh, that's funny. Really? Huh. Say when I'll be happy to take one pig off your hands.
Well, Floyd, we're fixing the process. Our 2 big Yorkshires. If you want to come purchase some of it, hey, just send us a message because we're gonna have hams out the wazoo because these hams.
We know from experience.
Yeah,
the hams are gonna be 20 pounds.
20-pound hams, and that's after we cut it in 4 or 5 pieces.
No, when they were cut in 2, they were 20 pounds. So we got 4 10-pound hams when we did them.
So hit us up.
Yeah, they're coming to us because we're moving them out. That's exactly right.
So I said my surprise about my book, and you were talking about your book, and now you want to talk about your thing that you did today.
So I am going to be making soap, and I'm going to be using some of my essential oils to make the soap. I'm going to do hot process since I won't have enough time for stuff to cure for cold process. So I've not done soap before. I've always wanted to, and just like most people, the minute that I hear the word lie, I go running the other way. So I started doing some research, bought some books, looked at some stuff, tried doing some, looking on different blogs and things like that, and remembered that Tara from Living on a Dime, I'm sure most of you know that she makes soap, and she does a lot of videos.
They changed their name. They're Living on a Yen.
Yeah, I know, right? It's gonna be eventually. But so anyway, back in the beginning of the spring, Jason and I went to Helen, and while we were there, we were talking with Tara and Mike about some different things, and she was letting us know that she was going to be working on her e-course for soap making. Well,
it's called Champagne, Teresa.
So we started talking to them about it, and then I just kind of put it on the back burner, like, oh, eventually I'll get to that. Well, messaged her yesterday, and I was asking her for some suggestions and to maybe just purchase some of her soap and sell it with some of the stuff I'm doing. And she was very encouraging and was like, you could still do it. You can do it. I know you can. There's no reason why you can't make your own. Now, of course, she would have loved to. I mean, and I still may. I may still purchase some of her soap and carry it as well. I'm not positive on that yet. But
I'm telling you, her beard soap was the bomb.
I started talking to her, and she said, just look at a couple of my videos. And then it occurred to me that she had this e-course that
It's interesting, Lost Dude.
This e-course that she had, and I remember her talking about it, but I wasn't sure if she'd ever finished it. So I asked her, and she was like, yeah, I finished it. And I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get it, because if you have on your e-course half of what you're telling me here, or twice as much, whatever, there's going to be plenty of information for me. And so I went and got the e-course, and let me tell you guys, if you are thinking about doing soap, or you've done soap and you haven't had a lot of success with it or whatever, or you know somebody that would like to learn how to do soap, her e-course that she has is wonderful. It's very step by step, and it goes into all the different, she teaches you everything. She talks about the different equipments that you might need. She talks about the different terms, just a whole bunch of different things, and it's a really good overall. Course is the best way to put it. Class, and what I really like about it is that she does, it's like 13 small videos, and they're only like 4 or 5 minutes long, so you can watch one and then walk away for a little bit, and then you can watch one and walk away, and then watch 3 if you want to. And she also, I think with the e-course, you get like 3 ebooks that go with it, and they have different recipes and things like that in there. So if anybody is thinking about doing it, or knows somebody who's thinking about doing it, it's a good opportunity, a good option. I'm thinking about giving it to a friend of mine as a Christmas gift. I think it would be one of those things that would be a good, pay for on their behalf, for them to be able to learn how to make soap. So if you don't have somebody that's close by that knows how to, do all of that, this is a good option for that. Because I don't have anybody that I can just bounce ideas off of around here to learn how to do it. So anyway, that's my plug.
Well, Mike and Tara are good people.
Yes, they really are.
We don't see eye to eye with them on some subjects that are very, very, very important to us. The whole organic, raising your own food kind of thing. They don't
see the point.
They don't see the point in that.
And then even like immunizations and things like that. There's a couple of things that we don't.
So we just don't talk about it.
Right. We just like, don't talk about religion, government, and
organic food. But they are the type of people that once they get to know you and once you get to know them, they'd literally give you the shirt off their back if that would help you become successful. And that's one of the things that I can say about a lot of people that we talk to and that we hang out with. That's one of the things that Dave Ramsey said. He said, if you want to be successful, you hang out with successful people. If you want to be a millionaire, you go learn from a millionaire. And it's just one of those things that there is a lot of good people. We disappeared off of YouTube for a couple months. It's no hidden secret. But you guys loved us back on the YouTube. And
to the point, like today, we were rushing to get back here. Like, I mean, we could have just said to heck with it. We're gonna go out and have dinner and just forget about YouTube tonight. But
Because we went and looked at pew 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 pew.
Suburban, I'm glad you got your oils today. That's awesome. We went to the to Clyde Armory up in Athens, which is our favorite little place
Yep.
to go.
And I want to show of hands. How many of you guys have watched the movies?
Oh yeah, so that was cool.
The movies, Facing the Giants and Fireproof.
And I think he was in Courageous too.
He might have been in Courageous
Yeah.
too. Anyway, he was part of the whole Sherwood Films thing. I don't think he was in the last one.
Per room.
Prayer Room.
I don't think so.
I don't think he was in that one. War Room, I think is what it was called. But I know he was in Facing the Giants, and I know he was in Fireproof.
Mm-hmm.
He might have even been in Flywheel.
If he was, I don't remember.
He was a small part in Flywheel if he was.
Yeah, I don't know. Why is she? I don't know. But yeah, the
Green Gables seen it.
Facing the Giants. So what are you shopping? Okay, I hate my computer. Haven't seen either. Wow,
What?
Bass, you need to.
Oh, the Hope seen them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So,
Not heard of them. Wow. What am I charging for my essential oil soaps? Probably about.
$1 million. Wait. I get this is cold. Don't interrupt.
Ladder 49. No.
Anyway, he was the young actor. His name is Jason
McLeod.
McLeod. He was the one who played the linebacker in Facing the Giants.
Rock.
And he played one of the firefighters in Fireproof.
Right.
And he come walking in.
Whoa, what was that? It just did it on its own. What'd you do?
I don't know.
You broke it. Okay.
He come walking in the armory. And I was like,
Well, you know how you're walking around and you see somebody and you're like, I know this person. I have met this person before.
Yeah.
I know I have
I
seen
know
this person.
this
I know this
dude.
person. And he looks at me and I'm like, fondling a gun that I want really badly. And I'm
hey, you
just
should have bought it.
fondling the gun. And Jason goes,
I was like, we know that guy.
we know him. We've met him before.
Yeah.
Like, no, we haven't. But he looks familiar.
I said,
I
he
recognize
looks
his
so
face.
familiar. Who is that dude?
And then it hit me.
And then I told her, I said, he looks like that kid from Facing the Giants.
And I was like, you know what?
You
He
know,
does.
he
He looks
does.
just like him.
So I went over and molested some more guns that I wanted. And
Which we love that word.
he come walking up, and I'm like, man, you look so familiar to me. I swear we've met before. And he kind of looked at me, and
He's like, well, maybe
he said, well, maybe from that church right up the road. I said, no,
we
no.
don't live around here.
I don't live around here. I'm in Elberton. He said, well, I've been to
Oh.
Elberton a couple of times. I'm like, I don't think I know you from there. And I said, you know what's crazy? I said, man, you look like that guy from the Sherwood film stuff, Facing the Giants and Fireproof. And he goes, yeah, that's where I'm originally from. I'm like, are you him? And he's like, yeah, Jason McLeod. And we met. And so we talked for a few minutes. And Robin's like, you didn't get a picture with him? I was like, no.
I did not. No, that was not me.
That was
your
Blaze.
son.
That was Blaze.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah, Blaze
No.
texted because I told him, and he said, "Did you tell me you got a picture?" We're like, "No,
No,
why
he
would we
was-
get a picture?"
He was out with his son, his little son, and they were having guy time.
Guy
I was not going to
time.
interrupt that.
Mm-mm.
You don't. That's one of the things especially when they're wee ones. His son was probably only like 2, 3.
Yeah, it's special time. You
That's
don't mess with that.
special time, and I wasn't gonna, hound him in front of his son for a picture. He lives in Athens now, so I'll probably
sure
run
will.
into him again. And so,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, Robin found a new gun. I found a scope for my OT6 that I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I found a gun that I like. It's a Walther.
Yeah.
It's very
And
nice.
I found another 7mm I want.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, hell it ain't.
And we saw a safe.
Oh, talk about a beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful gun safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's made by Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
And now, granted, when we get the foundation fixed on our house, I'm going to have them pour a slab
Just to hold.
this gun safe.
Yeah, just to hold the safe.
It's like $4,000 for this gun safe.
But would be so worth it. It would be an investment because I was telling you the warranty on it.
They'll if a fire happens or if a theft happens, they replace every firearm and round of ammo that's in that safe.
Yeah, everything. Okay, so Teresa's been away for a while. She said she wants to know how's the cow milking going and how's the dually doing.
Well, the dually has cost us about
$5,000.
a little bit
No.
more, about six. Well, you figure the first caliper we had to put on it
Oh,
before we
yeah.
even. So we're
But
close.
see that? Oh, okay. Anyway,
We're close to $6,000
more than what we paid for it.
in repair bills
Yeah,
with that crazy truck.
yeah.
The last thing we just had to take it in for was that the rear caliper went, and come to find out that this truck spent some time either up north or on the coast because there was a lot of rust up in the
underneath it.
undercarriage,
Mhm.
which was kind of my own fault. I didn't check it when I looked at it, and so right now I do not have any emergency brake or parking brakes because I couldn't afford to replace those parts.
Right.
The backing plate was for each side was close to $400 a piece. But other than that, the truck is doing great.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Um,
We can't wait to take it on the road to Virginia. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So,
And
well, Teresa, we had one of the heads was cracked in the engine, so we had to have that all redone.
yeah, that was like $4,300.
Yeah, it was $4,300.
$4,300. And so went through that. Cow milking is doing great.
Mhm. You got a new tool.
We got a new tool called a kicker.
Mhm.
Kicker.
It's just a big metal piece that looks like a overextended C.
And if you place this on a cow that's kicking, and you place it a certain way, which we'll try to do a little quick video on it. Dunk.
I don't know, you might not have to because it seems like you got a couple of them with it and now they don't want to kick anymore.
Yeah, and they can't kick.
Which
It
is
makes it to where
nice.
they can't kick. It
Yeah.
pushes in on that tendon and they can't kick. And it was so sweet. The very first time I hooked it up, boom, with this one bad kicking cow, and she went to kick, couldn't do it. And I was like, oh, you can't kick at me now. You have to play with your titty all I want because you can't kick at me. I don't know why I got into that.
I can just see you like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah,
so that was great.
Mhm.
You know. But that's pretty much.
Did it have anything to do mess up with coolant leaking in or out of the motor head?
Well, what it was is that in the Ford and the F350, the diesel, the 6.0, there was like I think he said 147 updates that Ford came out with
After they started selling it.
as they started selling it because everybody started running into these problems. And so what happened was to the motor, they did what they called, they bulletproofed it.
Mhm.
They changed that because on the heads they had bolts instead of some studs, so they went to the studs. And they tried to use just a little paper gasket on the head, and now it's an O-ring. There were some updates to the turbo,
Right.
all of that kind of stuff. And overall, once it came back, my gas mileage went from 10 to 11 miles a gallon up to, what am I getting now, 16?
15 or 16.
15 or
yeah.
16 miles to the gallon.
Mhm.
So, and it stays that way even when I'm pulling.
Yeah, which is nice. much better than it was.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that as well.
So I think we're going to call it a night because Hope wants to get on and sing for a little bit. And so we're going to go ahead and pass it on over to Hope's homestead. Y'all go on over to Hope, wish her a happy birthday, hang out with her. Everybody go over there and request that she sings the Marine Corps hymn. Because
she doesn't know the Marine Corps hymn.
Well, I mean, she should. And so that would be awesome if everybody could go over there and say, Hope, sing the Marine Corps hymn for your big brother, which is me. And we're going to call it a night. So we will see you guys tomorrow for Robin's Oils class. No, Mama, we already looked into that. We just got to eat the bill. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for Robin's Oils class on Clary Calm. Not touching that one. I'm not going to eat it. I don't think I'm allowed to eat that one.
I don't think so.
But I'll probably huff it.
Well, you already have. It smells really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about it. So,
guys, remember, be kind to one another, love on one another, help each other out. You never know what that other person is going through, and a kind word can do so much. And don't forget to do your part to help this planet. Recycle something, reuse something along that line. Keep it out of the landfill. And give wildlife a chance. Thank you guys for coming by. Everybody go on over to Hope's homestead, and remember, tell her to sing the Marine Corps hymn. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.